What's up, guys? Welcome to the Chess Giant. This is Solomon Riddell, and today I thought I'd briefly review the bird's opening in which white opens with f4. Now, this is not a very popular opening, but it's solid. Many players with the black pieces won't be prepared for it, and really what white wants to do here is get a solid reverse Dutch-like positional game and simply play chess a tempo ahead. We aren't trying to get a bunch of crazy theory, lines, and variations, but simply play chess in which we have flexibility in the setup and approach we want to take. You'll often find there's actually some attacking chances based off of how black plays, and we'll cover the different options you have in this video. So guys, most of the time you're going to see the move d5. Now, every once in a great while you will see the crazy looking move e5, and now it's really up to you whether you want to accept the gambit on e5 or just play e4. If you're familiar with the king's gambit, after e4 here, we're in a king's gambit setup. But following f4, most of the time, you're going to see a quiet move, specifically d5. And really d5 makes a whole lot of logical sense. Here white is trying to control the dark squares in the center of the board, with e5 currently, and eventually d4. So here black is trying to counteract that with controlling that e4 square. And here we just play knight f3, and following a move like knight f6, now is the big decision. Do we want to play e3 and put the bishop on e2, or do we want to fianchetto the bishop by playing g3? We're going to go over both, and you can play whatever you like the most. First, let's take a look at e3. And really with e3, no matter what black does next, let's just say g6, we're now going to play bishop e2, followed by castling, and followed by d3. Now, notice how there really wasn't much black could do from stopping this setup. The only thing black could do was play bishop g4 and take the knight on f3. But if black did this, we would be very fortunate, as we would have the bishop pair. Let's just say here, black plays a move like c5. Now we want to improve the position of the queen by playing queen e1, followed by queen h4. So now we see queen e1, and after knight c6, queen h4. Let's just say a move like b6 is played. Now we can play a4, advancing on the queen side and also preparing that knight a3 idea. And after a move like bishop b7, I mean, there's so many different moves here based off of what you like and your style of play. c3 is a solid option. Knight bd2, knight e5, knight a3 is a good option. I personally like the move g4. I'm a very aggressive attacking player, and I like the idea of g4, slowly improving the position and eventually going after this king on g8. Next, we can just play a move like queen g3, followed by h4 and h5, and I like white's game here. So we just covered e3. Let's take a look at g3. Again, there's really not much black could do from stopping our development, as next we're going to play bishop g2, followed by castling. And let's just say castles is played. We can now play d3, and after c5, we can now play queen e1. Now, following the move knight c6, we have a couple of different options here with e4 and c3. If you're a positional player, you might like the move c3. And let's just say d4 is played by black, which is considered by many to be the best move. We can now just play knight a3, and after knight d5, at least for me when I first saw this, I was thinking, wow, I mean, why is white allowing black to play d4 followed by knight d5? I mean, it seems as if black is dominating this game. But here with the move bishop d2, white is completely fine. If black continues to push with e5, we can simply take on e5, and following knight takes e5, again, trade-off, and following bishop takes e5, reroute our knight to c2, and after a move like bishop g7, now play c4. Whenever playing the move c3 in the bird's opening, c4 ideas are always present, and let's just say a move like knight f6 is played, we can now play b4. Here white expanding on the queen side of the board, a very strong bishop on g2, eyeing that b7 pawn, and white has a nice game. The other option which fits players of my style, the aggressive attacking type, is e4, simply expanding in the center of the board. And the most popular option for black is to take on e4, in which we can just play d takes e4, and really here black has to play a move like e5, in which we could play knight c3, keep developing, and play aggressive attacking chess. But if black doesn't play e5 and plays a move like b6, we can now play e5, kicking the knight to either h5 or d5. And I really do like white's game here. Here white can play a move like rook f2, and following, say, queen c7, play rook d2. And next, after a move like e6, push with c4, kicking the knight back to e7. And now we can play knight c3, looking to reroute our knight to e4, and following that, bring the knight to either d6 or f6. So guys, thanks for tuning in to this video. For those of you who like this opening, you might also enjoy the Dutch defense, and I'll leave that video in the description below. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm wishing y'all a great day. Peace. Thanks for watching today's video. If you'd like to watch another one, you can click or tap up here. And I've got a lot more high quality chess content on the way. So if you'd like to subscribe, you can click or tap down here. I really appreciate your support.